Hi guys, very good afternoon. Today we are going to cover another very important test route of Chadderton. So we are coming out from Chadderton Test Center. As you can see, bay parking is on your left hand side. That is where you're going to park your car before your test starts. And this is 10 miles, so you need to be very careful, keep going nice and steady. If you keep your car second gear and you are not having any gas, your car will automatically go 10 miles. Or otherwise you can do first gear. This test route is very much important on a quiet time. Like for example, if your test is like after 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and this test route can be very much important and can be very much possible to come. So we are coming out of test center, turning left onto Broadgate. I'm not switching my navigation on here because on this particular test route, most of the time examiner will take you just for independent driving. So I will guide you how you're going to do independent driving on this difficult test route. This is not easy test route, it's quite long test route. According to me, it's nearly 9 miles radius, and there are going to be so many mini roundabouts. There are going to be a big roundabout. There will be 30 miles, there will be 20 miles, there will be so much speed coming mayors, and there will be 40 miles as well, and there's going to be very big roundabout as well. So be very careful when you are on this test routes. My advice, have a very good practice on this. I have one test route similar like that, but there are few different things in this test route which I'm going to cover. The main thing is examiner will take you without navigation on this particular test route. He can take you with the navigation as well, but most of the time examiner will take you without navigation on this test route. And I will fully guide you. We are on a Broadgate at the moment, and Broadgate is 30 miles per hour. And we're gonna go next right. You can see the big white building right in front of you. So we are turning right there. So I must check center in the right mirror. I must indicate a right. I must keep my car near the center white line. This is very much important to do MSPSL, means mirrors, signal, position, speed and look. And you can see what I did. I checked my mirror first, then I took signal, and then I took position, then I speed, and then slow down to stop. So how you can do MSPSL, which is known as a mirrors, signal, position, speed, and then you look. Obviously when you look, then you assess, decide and act. So nobody can come other side. I'm turning right here. I'm on a Grimshaw lane at the moment, going towards that new state which I mentioned in my other videos. I will fully guide you when examiner will say, okay, your independent driving starts from here. Now we are on a Fox-Denton lane at the moment, and there is a bus stop on your left hand side. You can see examiner will definitely tell you to pull up, so I'm going to pull up on the left. So my advice to you, just stop where this slow sign is written just before that. So don't stop where the curb is down. That is where you need to stop. And then he will say drive on when you feel comfortable. So you need to check all your blind spots. Start from 3/4 panel from your left hand side, then all mirrors over the shoulder right hand side, indicator and move. Bear in mind, if somebody coming behind, don't indicate. The reason is, for example, if you are moving off and you are signaling right and somebody coming behind and he stopped just in sympathy or just to make room for you, that can be serious fault in test sometime, because few examiners say you force him to stop. So better to move off when there's nobody behind. So check all your blind spots, indicate when nobody's there. So we're gonna go follow the road ahead on the roundabout. So nobody coming right hand side, drop to second gear. I'm checking my center on the left mirror, indicator left, and come down left. This is new state, and this road will not be in navigation. And this new state road is leading us towards Broadway, and Broadway is 40 miles per hour. This is 30 at the moment. We are on 30 miles road, and you can see on both sides of the road is written 40. It's mean beyond this point, as soon you're going left, following the sign for Leeds, this is 40. So you're following Leeds or Rochdale. So you can see board right in front of you. Examiner can say follow the sign for Leeds. He can say follow the sign for Rochdale. He can say follow the sign for Chadderton. He can say follow the sign for Oldham. So we are covering like as an independent driving. So examiner may mention you follow the sign for Chadderton. So you can see board right in front of you. Chadderton is right, so I need to move over. Center mirror, right mirror. Coming middle lane, hold here a few seconds, then move over to the right hand lane again. I'm sorry I couldn't show you the board because of the truck. So you can see on left hand corner there is a board. Chadderton is written right, so I'm turning right. So this can be your independent driving. So first we were following Leeds, then we were following Chadderton. We are on a Broadway at the moment and turning right onto Hunt Lane. You can see on left hand corner Chadderton Town Centre Oldham A699 is written. So especially when you are doing your independent driving, examiner can mention you anything. You can say Chadderton Town Centre or Oldham A699. Broadway was 40 and this is 30. Hunt Lane is 30. But my advice, don't do 30 here. You can't do 30 because of bends and so many parked cars on the left hand side. So better to keep your car like 22, 23 miles per hour or something like that. No need to exceed your speed. Keep going nicely. Even I will advise you to go not more than 18, 19 miles even when you are on this Hunt Lane at this particular place. Because there are going to be traffic coming miles on the road. You can see here. So you need to squeeze through. My advice is go nice and slow. If you are fast here and you hit the curb, it will be like very dangerous thing. But if you are too slow and you are just touching the curb, then examiner may ignore that because it will be like a little kiss type thing. So don't try to go fast on that traffic coming miles. So he may mention you to take next road on the right. So we are turning right now. We are on a Stockfield Road at the moment. And turning right onto Peel Street. You can see there are a few signs on your left hand side, so there are so many bends and we are climbing uphill. So my advice is keep your car second gear where this Crown Pub is. Keep second gear and keep driving like 25, 26 miles per hour. No need to drive more than that. So at the roundabout, we are turning left. At the roundabout, turn right. We are on a Denton lane where the dog in pub is. We are turning right. Now we are on a block lane. I uploaded one test route which is very similar to this, but this test route will be very different. Only few roads are same, and this is very much important for you to cover this test route before going for the test. Believe me, if you know the area, it is very easy for you to pass. There is emergency traffic light here, so we are gonna stop somewhere 2 cars before anyway here. You can see where the red light is at the moment. On top of that red light, you can see little antenna on right hand side, and there is a little sensor on top of the red light. They are taking my engine heat, the car engine heat or metal body, and it will start working. See? So if we park quite behind, so sensor may take little bit late. So better to park about 2-3 cars before that emergency traffic light. At the roundabout, we are turning right, and then we will be advised by the examiner to follow the sign for Middleton. So mirror signal right, looking right hand side, priority to the right on a roundabout. We are still on a block lane, although we turn right from the roundabout. And now our independent driving starts. We are following sign for Middleton. So examiner will not help you hear anything, you will just follow the boards. So I can see after the bridge, you also can see in this video, very clearly it is written Middleton right, 3rd exit on the roundabout. Now you can see. So I'm gonna check center in the right mirror, I will signal right, I will keep my car near center white line. I'll drop my car to 2nd gear. So priority to the right, nobody coming right hand side, so I have priority, so I'm just going nicely. So when you turn right here, have a very good look on a pedestrian crossing, because there's a cash point and post office. People, they come quite quick, and then that can be disastrous for you. So you need to be very careful. So bear in mind, we are following sign for Middleton. So I can't see any board, so what I will do, if I can't see any board, I will keep going straight unless I will see Middleton. So nobody coming my side, so I got the opportunity here. So as I mentioned that we are doing independent driving, so we are following the sign for Middleton. Examiner can mention you anything. You can say like B6189, or you can say Middleton. So I can see Middleton is right on the roundabout. So roundabout is about 200 yards here. So I'm checking center in the right mirror again. I will signal right again. I'm already in 2nd gear. So keep going nice and steady, no need to rush. We are turning right onto Eva's lane, and just keep following the road. I can't see any board here, so I will keep following the road. Now examiner may say follow the sign for Middleton, Chadderton, Rochdale or Leeds. So we are still following Middleton, which is right at the traffic lights. this is 30 miles, but we can't do 30 because of the situation of the road, quite narrow, so many parked cars. Now from Evans Lane we are turning right with the Sportsman pub is on my right hand side. We are turning right onto Broadway, which is 40 miles per hour. And bear in mind we are turning right and we are following the sign for Middleton or Leeds. You can say Leeds or Middleton. When we are turning right onto Broadway, bear in mind keep your car left hand lane. Bear in mind when you're going straight, 2 lane going straight, yours is always left hand lane. This is 40 miles. I can see road is absolutely clear, so I must drive 40. If I'm not driving 40, driving too slow, like 30 miles or something like that, I can fail my test by lacking progress or obstructing people behind. So bear in mind we are following sign for Rochdale, Leeds or Oldham. This is quite long test route. Better to have at least 2-3 times come on this test route for better understanding. We came back on Broadway again where we were early on when we were following sign for Chadderton. But this time we are following sign for Rochdale or we are following sign for Leeds. And Broadway is 40 miles per hour. So try to keep up your speed here. 2 lane going straight, yours is left. This is the point when we turned right towards Chadderton Chadderton Town Centre early on. When I was mentioning that because of the truck I couldn't show you the board. Now you can see board on your left hand side. I can clearly see Chadderton Town Centre right, Oldham right, and Leeds going straight. So we are following Leeds. You can see board on your left hand side. we are still on a Broadway going towards Leeds, and you will see what change is coming and how examiner will say what to follow now. Obviously you're not going Leeds. Now we are following sign for Rayton Shaw. So there is something going on right in front of me, so I will try to change my lane right hand side. I'm checking right side, nobody. So moving over to the right hand lane. So I will just threaded the lane. I will come back after this bus again. So I'm going to check center in the left mirror. I will signal left now. I'm checking in my center and the left mirror. I can see buses in my center mirror, so I'm going to come back to left hand lane, and I'm going to go left on this slip road and follow the sign for Middleton again. That is what examiner will mention you. He will help you here. He'll say go left here and follow the sign for Middleton. So we are following Middleton again. So we are here with the big ELK Millies. So we are going Middleton, which is left, first exit. So you need to be very careful on this big roundabout, because oncoming traffic from your right side is going to be very fast. I can see nobody coming, so I'm alright to carry on. So we are on a Burnley lane at the moment, and there is a Toby Carvery on your left hand side. That is where examiner can take you for bay parking. So either he will say forward into any bay, or he may say reverse into any bay. So if you are nearby here, you are doing practice, you can do practice in that car park as well. So we are on a Burnley lane, which is 30 miles. Bear in mind you are on a 40 miles per hour. Now we are suddenly on 30 miles. So your reflexes may be quite faster. So better to bear in mind, don't go more than 30. Very easy for you to go over speed on this road because it's down the hill as well. So you need to have a good eye on the road and eye on the speed. Now somewhere here your independent driving will finish, and then examiner say, okay, I will guide you. Now I will guide you through till the test center. We are on a Chadderton Hall Road at the moment. There's a school on your left hand side. Bear in mind, when it's a school time, you need to be very careful. We are still on Chadderton Hall Road, which is 30 miles. So there is a little thing at the end of this road. I will explain you. You need to keep that in mind. Most of the people, they fail on that particular junction because it's like a hill and you are turning right. There are going to be like two options here. Let me just go closer to the traffic lights and then I will explain you. I will try my best to guide you on the move so you can understand better. If not, you can rewind the video and watch again. Same again here. I'm gonna stop about 2 cars before this emergency lights. You can see this light, red light, having a sensor on top as well. Now we are on a Hague lane at the moment. At the end of the road, we're gonna go right. So there will be 2 options for you. Sometime examiner will say go right by keeping your car right hand lane and go straight ahead. So what you will do at the lights, you will turn right. On the hill, you turn right at the lights, and you will keep your car right hand lane and go straight by keeping your car right hand lane. Then after some time, our examiner may say go left and he will bring you back to the test center. But test route we are covering, we will go right at the lights by keeping our car left and lane and left after the next lights. So because we're going right and left, we'll keep our car left and lane and turn right and left at the next lights. And if we're going right and straight, we'll keep right hand side. I will explain you when we go closer. So that is the place where mostly people they fail. Either they shuffle their lane, so they fail on changing lane direction, or otherwise because of the bad hill you are turning as well, so you can stall your car. So you should have a very good hill start practice. To me, apart from that junction, is not that difficult, this test route. It's quite straightforward. You just need to bear in mind few mini roundabouts, like there are, I think I covered one test route which is having a 9 mini roundabouts, and I have uploaded that route already, and this is very similar to that, apart from that big ELK mill roundabout and this Hague lane. So about few hundred yards after, we are approaching on that traffic light, what I was mentioning you early on, that if examiner say go right at the lights, keep your car right hand lane and go straight. Or otherwise examiner may say keep your car left hand lane, turn right and left at the next lights. So we're gonna go right at these lights and left at the next. So we're gonna keep our car left hand lane, indicator right. You can see the situation of the road. So I'm going to swing a little bit and stop here. See how high hill this is now. So you need to have a very good hill start practice on this particular junction. We are on the corner of Hague Lane and Middleton Road. Remember, we are on the corner of Hague Lane and Middleton Road. We are turning right by keeping left hand lane. And better to do this practice about 3-4 times this test route. Keeping left hand lane and turning left at these lights. So check mirror, signal left. If you're going straight, you will keep right hand line where the red car is. I hope you understand. If you don't, you can rewind the video and see and listen my commentary again. So we are on a Middleton Road and turning left onto Mills Hill Road. As we're going back to the test center. This is 30 miles again. This is quite narrow road. When you see road is quite narrow, so obviously you need to keep your car away from the curb as well. So better to drive in middle of your lane. Otherwise there's quite a big chance for you to hit the curb. So about 200 yards you can see there's a quite sharp bend, so I'm gonna ease off the gas from here and drop your car to second gear. No gas needed, just bring clutch slowly up to let the car go slow. So keep following this center white line. You don't need indication here because this is not the give way, you are just following the road. When you're following the road, better to follow the white line in the middle. So keep going nice and steady, no rush. Absolutely fine. Now we can speed up. Now we are turning left at the lights as we're going back to the test center. We are on a Joshua lane and turning left as we're going towards test center. work, so I'm gonna keep my car a meter away from him. And there's a white line on the road I can see. I will stop when this white line disappears. Anyway, here. We are on Grimshaw Lane at the moment and going back to the test center via Broadgate again. When this traffic light goes green, I will not rush here because it's quite a narrow bridge. So I'm gonna keep my car in middle of this tunnel and follow the road like bare right. Keep following the center white line. Now we are back on Broadgate. I'm going back to the test center. Remember, this Broadgate is 30 miles per hour. Most of the people, they fail here because they drive 33, 34. They don't realize how fast they're going back. So they need to be very careful. Keep watching your speed on this Broadgate. It looks quite clear and wide road, so you can have a chance to overspeed. So better not to go overspeed here. We are turning right after about 400 yards into the test center, and I hope you will enjoy this test route. This is very important test route. My request, at least watch this test route 1-2 times, and if there's any question you need to ask, you can ask me. You can leave me feedback. I will answer your question, or if you want me to cover any other subject, so you can leave feedback. So I will definitely try my best to cover that subject as well. So I'm going into the test center. I will keep my car on this L plate. You can see L plate on the road. I'm gonna check center on the left mirror. I will indicate the left again here, and I'll go on L plate again. So this is 10 miles, so keep going nice and steady. So watch this video 2-3 times and have a good practice on this. If your test is after 9, 10, 11, 12, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, that can be very much possible test route. And the way I was telling you, like following the sign, so this test route can be without navigation. I hope you enjoy the video. Thank you very much for watching.